Hello everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you a Cin7 inventory management tutorial for beginners. Now, this will have everything you need to get started on Cin7 inventory management. So without further ado, let's dive right into their website. So here we have their dashboard once you've logged into your account. And as you can see, I'm using a free trial, which consists of 14 days worth of trial just to get you started and get you on the ropes with Cin7. You can also directly subscribe from here. So just click on that button and you will see their subscriptions right here. So you have the standard for $349 per month, Pro $599 per month, and $999 per month for advanced. So if you need to continue with Cin7, just feel free to choose their subscription plans. They also have annual offers right here for a one-time payment for the entire year if you would prefer that. But basically, that's what they have for subscriptions. So to get started on Cin7, just make sure to create your account first on their website. You can click on start a free trial, or you can also get a demo from them so that you will have a personalized demo that will basically cater to your business needs or whatever it is you're looking for in Cin7. So here we're gonna head back to their dashboard, and Cin7 Core, formerly known as Deer Systems, is a cloud-based inventory management and ERP solution designed to help businesses streamline operations. So here on their dashboard, which shows us the metrics and statistics for our business, you can manage the dashboard right here. You can show which widgets to display, your bills and orders, purchases, sales, product overview, customer overview, and whatnot. You can also collapse all widgets or expand all widgets or reset the layout. So very useful shortcuts. And here you have the demo data. Your dashboard is currently showing demo data. Okay, so basically the data that's being shown right now is from our free demo or trial. There's a notification here. We're just going to check that. All right, so they have new product releases. Okay, so they now offer capital or term loans and lines of credit. Basically an update. All right, so here you have the chart of accounts, suppliers, products, customers, bank accounts. You can see there how they showcase data right here. Let's try in a different method. Right there, you can see it's changing. And you can directly view the report. So you have the key performance indicators here. For net and revenue and outflow, we have no data, but we have for pending orders, due, overdue, and inflow, we don't have data as well. You can discover knowledge base here. So learn more from our knowledge base or ask question in a community forum if you need help with anything in particular right there. So it's like a help center, or it's actually a help center. All right, so for the purchases, we have one right here. You can head to the purchases list from here. You also have your draft invoices, any awaiting payments, overdue invoices, and awaiting delivery. Let's try checking their purchases list. All right, so you have a sample here. Bayside Wholesale. This is randomly generated by their system for the trial. So basically all your purchases list will end up here. Head back to the dashboard real quick just to check if we missed anything. You have the draft, quotes, product overview, and customer overview. All right, so these are products for a product list. So let's try adding our product, our own product. Let's check our products list. So we have a bunch of products here actually already listed for our free trial, which is very convenient. So we can actually uh, already have an idea of what it looks once we have a full inventory on. So let's try checking one of their products. We have here gloves, has the active status, which you can change to deprecated or setup required. Inventory account not filled. Minimum before reorder. Minimum sold before reorder. So reorder quantity 50. All right, so it actually works like an automated process wherein if there's like maybe 10 remaining or so, then the system will automatically reorder, and the quantity for reordering is 50, which you can change depending on your preference. And then here, dropship says no dropship, no bill of materials, stock. All right, height and measure, costing method. Then there's this description right here. All right, so that's what it looks like. We're gonna try to create a product of our own just to show how the process works. You can also import products right here. Inventory list, stock on hand, fixed assets, discount matrix, assembly, bill of materials, and production BOM. You can delete deprecated products or merge selected products. All right, so let's try maybe this plus icon. Right, so that plus icon was for creating or adding a new product. You can add your SKU here. Product name, type, can be stock, service, gift card, non-inventory, or fixed asset. And category, you have a bunch of categories here, or you can add your own. And then, of course, a brand, if there's a specific brand for the product, the costing method, right there, unit of measure, right here. Just choose which one is appropriate for your product, active status, default location, right there, or you can add a new location, additional attributes, barcode if you have, minimum before reorder, reorder quantity, dropship, bill of materials right there, and tags, pick zones. I am selling this product, or this would mean that if you're directly selling the product, or maybe you're a middleman for this particular product or service. Then the inventory account, revenue account, tax rule, discount if there are any, stock locator, warranty, HS code, and country of origin. So other than that, you're going to need your short description right here, another here, and an internal note in case you need that, which of course is only visible to your end and anyone else who has admin uh, privileges in your store. So basically, that's how you add a product or create a product. Once you're satisfied with all the details you have, just click on save, and this product will be listed in your store. All right, so that's for products. Let's try heading back home. Let's try to check their customer overview. Here you can access the customer list. So we have a bunch of customers registered here from our free trial. You can import customers or contacts, or you can add manually. You just need to fill in the details right here. For the new customer. All right. So if you need to save their contact, this will be convenient for tracking perhaps any consistent customers or clients, maybe any loyal customer. You can freely add them here. Just need to input their details over here. And a quick view on what else we have on the toolbar on the left. You have production for inventory write-off, assembly, disassembly job, inventory here. All right, it's showing us the same thing as adding a new product. basically you have access to the inventory right here, and then financials, receipt, receive money, spend money, transfer money, CRM, and then you have the reports over here, financial reports, purchase reports in case you need those. You have the integrations here for, I would say, widgets and other integrations. You can see some common names right there, like Xero, Intuit, Amazon, and whatnot, and your settings can be accessed from here. And that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.